A reading from the Gospel of John. As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. I have said these things to you so that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be complete. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. Today we have a very short, sweet passage from the Gospel of John on love and abiding in love. I added additional 2 verses because it contains that same flavor and reminds us that love is not a suggestion, that it is a commandment, and we're to live in it, abide in it. 2 songs come to mind. That powerful word, abide. Abide with me is one of my favorite hymns. But this type of love also reminds me of another song that we used to sing that unifies us. We are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. And it goes on to say, and I pray that all unity will one day be restored. They will know that we are Christians by our love. This resonates throughout this passage and really throughout the Gospel of John, the big verse from John, for God so loved the world. Jesus reminds us that the love of God is the powerful unifier and that it calls us all to be together as one. We heard that message just recently on Good Shepherd Sunday, where we are all part of one flock with one shepherd. And Jesus says in that there are some who are not of the fold, and that he will still include them as part of his sheep. Abide in my love. Love pulls us together. Love unites us. Love brings us into the family of God, into the community of God. Earlier in this passage, Jesus gives us another image of his role to describe the character of God. I am the true vine. You are the branches. I am the true vine, and we all are the branches. What a wonderful image of community. When you see a vine and it's all wrapped around each other, it's kind of hard to distinguish one vine from another, and they're all connected to one source. Wouldn't that be powerful and amazing if a church community or any community can be reminded and operate like that we're all part of one. I am because we are. There's an interconnectedness, a mutual dependence that we have with one another. And Jesus says the love of God has that type of power to pull us. And he concludes with, abide in my love so that your joy may be fulfilled. When we operate as the community of God, the family of God, the friends of God, that it shows that God's love is in us. And they will know that we are Christians by this very love. And because of that, we have a sense of joy. And God promises that our joy will be complete if we tap into the essence of God's love. So I pray that you're reminded. I pray that you have that sense of community among you that pulls you to know that you are part of something larger than ourselves, and that God knows each of us. We live in a culture where individualism is so important, and we love the verse also that says God knows each of us by name. The number of hairs on our head is counted. But it's also reassuring to know that we're part of a community. It's not about me, it's not about I, but about us. Abide in God's love. Amen.